Yes, guys, and welcome back to We Are Tottenham TV for yet another pre-match pump-up with myself, David, as Tottenham take on Leicester in what is a rearranged game that should have been played back in December but was called off due to COVID. I know some of you fans were getting a bit impatient there. We do apologise about being a minute or two late. Some of you fans were turning into Delia Smith at Norwich. What was it? Where are you? Let's be having you. You know what I mean? Some of you fans are turning into Delia Smith. But look, it's a massive, massive game today. It is huge. I mean, for me, kind of, we need these points because we leapfrog Arsenal. We go into fourth, then it leaves us a point outside West Ham. I mean, we have 3 games in hand. So, I mean, it's an away game, 3 points on offer, and let's go and attack it. Before I give everybody some team news and everything they might need to know, and make sure you do smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Big push for 1 million subscribers is on. And I know we're a long way away, but I'm one ambitious guy. I was going to say the MF word, but I can't really. It's too early into the stream. But I'm definitely one ambitious guy. So make sure you do smash that subscribe button. And as always, guys, feel free to get your super chats in, and I will read them out, and we'll have a little talk on them, on your thoughts ahead of today's game. But guys, of course, we are away at the King Power Stadium. Kickoff is at 7:30. The referee in the VAR room, guys, make sure you write these down on your hit list. It's Jonathan Moss and Simon Hooper. So if there's any sort of dodgy decisions, we know exactly who to go to. I'm in the process of finding out addresses and stuff like that, so we know where we can send the lynch mob. But I haven't found out where they live yet. But guys, of course, this is the pre-match pump-up. We'll be there. I'll be bringing you all the way through to the watch-along. With Stelios, I believe it is in the studio today. So the watch along with Stelios, and then he'll be carrying you through the watch along all the way through to the post-match fan show. So plenty of content here all day for you guys. I mean, look, rather than BT Sports commentary where we know it's probably going to be Leicester, you want to hear Spurs bias commentary, watch the game, but turn off the commentary and make sure you tune in here. Of course, Tottenham, we are 6th in the Premier League. We've played 18, won 10, drawn 3, and lost 5. We are sitting on 33 points. And Leicester, I mean, if we beat them today, their top 4 hopes are over. They're in 10th, and they've played 18, won 7, drawn 4, lost 7, with 26 points. Some team news for Tottenham Hotspur. Romero, of course, is still out. Eric Dyer is out. Sonny is out with a muscle injury. And it remains to be seen whether Reguilon will play or not. And last we heard on the situation was that he did have a knock. And I know Brian Daig was reporting left the training ground very unhappy yesterday. So be interesting to see if he's selected or not, because I'll be honest with you, I'm fed up with the experiment of Matt Doherty playing left wing back. I just don't want to see it any longer. He's not good enough. I know he's a fellow countryman, but I mean, honestly, I could pass a ball better than him. Sometimes the guy has more space than what there is in a Star Wars movie, and he still doesn't attack it. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. But Leicester, they have Jamie Vardy out, Johnny Evans, Timothy Castagna, Ryan Bertrand, Ricardo Pereira, and Kelechi Iheanacho, Daniel Amartey, Wilfred Ndidi, and Nepalese Mendy are all at the African Cup of Nations. But Patson Daka, Luke Thomas, Sayonchu, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Boubakary Samare, and Jose Perez, they are all set to return. So, look, they do have a lot of injuries, but they still have a decent enough squad to send out there. And what you can take from this, looking at Leicester squad, is the amount of injuries they have, but the amount of decent backup that they also have, decent cover, which maybe we don't have with this squad. And that's why we need to sign players this window. Now, just a few stats for people going into this game. In his entire club career, Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane, of course, king of the lane, best number 10 in world football. Many wanted to sell, I wanted to keep, and I'm glad we did. He has scored more goals against Leicester City in all competitions than he has against any other side. That's 17 goals in 16 matches. 11 of those have come in his last 8 appearances against Leicester as well. So hopefully Harry Kane can continue his little tradition. It's like Christmas once a year. Hopefully he can continue this tradition and bang in a couple of goals here today for us. Of course, we are unbeaten in all 8 Premier League games under Antonio Conte. So let's continue that today. The only 2 managers who have gone longer than him coming into a club in an unbeaten record is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at United when he was at United with 12, and Thomas Titty at Chelsea with 10. So very interesting. Of course, Harry Kane is coming up against the Foxes, where he spent time on loan, making 13 appearances, scoring 2 goals. But here's a stat for you, and this is maybe one that's a bit concerning, is that Tottenham have only earned 5 points from their past 7 league games without Sonny. So that is a huge blow today. So we need Kane to step up. We need others in this squad to step up while Sonny is out injured. I'd be very interested to see what formation he goes without Son today. Because against Chelsea, it was more of a 3-5-2 at times. So it'd be interesting to see whether he decides to go back to the 3-4-3 and bring in Bergwijn or bring in Gil Messi, Gil Zine, whatever you want to call the guy. Bring in one of them. It'd be very interesting what the formation is. We have a super chat here from Matt B. He says, Levy says to you, I want your 3 in and 3 out. No BS. 100%. Look, it has to. Do you know what? I'm at the point now where some of these players, just cast them aside, just bring in players, and then hopefully that'll spur them on to maybe find themselves a club and get out of Tottenham Hotspur, because they're just bringing us down. I mean, we just want trophies. We just want to be, if not trophies, at least give us the next best thing, which was under Poch, which is competing. And I mean, it's clear as day. Everyone is saying it. Fans, pundits, media. Tottenham need players. So Daniel Levy, please get some deals done before the end of the window. I mean, if not, you have Brian Daigle to answer to. I love Brian Daigle's commitment, by the way. I do absolutely love it. But another good stat here, guys, continuing on. Conte is unbeaten in his 6 competitive matches as a manager versus Leicester. 4 of them were visits to the King Power Stadium as well. So that's a good stat for us. But interestingly, for all you betting guys out there, I would be betting over 2.5 goals today in Harry Kane to score, because, like I gave you the Harry Kane stat, but only one of the 102 league games between these two teams has ended goalless. This was in the second tier at White Hart Lane in March 1948. I mean, I think even my dad was in my granddad's ball sack at that stage. You know what I mean? That's a long time ago. And then Tottenham are one short of 50 league wins and 200 league goals against the Foxes. So score today and win today, we make it 50 league wins and 200 goals. So a lot of good stats there today. But our away form has been poor, and I will get onto that. But we have only scored 7 goals in away league games this season. That's 0.9 per game, compared to an average of 1.7 per game last season, where we scored 33 and 19. So it's a dramatic drop-off. So we do need to start trying to find a way away from home to create more chances and maybe take our chances, be more clinical as well. One player to watch out for Leicester today would be James Maddison. He's been directly involved in 7 goals in his last 6 Premier League appearances. That's 4 goals and 3 assists. That's more than what he had in his previous 28 matches. So this guy is absolutely on form right now. I don't want to see any cheap free kicks being given around in and around the area today. If you do give them, give them higher up the pitch rather than in a position where maybe James Maddison can whip one in and cause us a few problems. And Brendan Rodgers' side have won 2 of their last 4 Premier League matches against Spurs, as many as they did in their previous 12 games. So you would say of late they do have our number. And the last 14 meetings since Leicester's top flight return in 2014 has produced 54 goals. So, I mean, like I said, 2.5 goals on Harry Kane to score today, a fiver. Surely that's an absolute shoo-in to happen. An absolute shoo-in. So let's get after it today. But look, anyone that does want to come on and have their say, guys, simply click on that community section, make the best use of the membership that all you guys have out there. And if you don't have one, you should be jealous and get one. And come on and join me and have your say. This is what this pre-match pump-up is all about. And I mean, I cannot wait to attack the Foxes today. I mean, I think Benji's gone to the game and Brian Daigle. So I urge them to pack an extra big pack lunch. And let's stuff them Foxes like we stuff a good Christmas turkey. Let's get after it. But we do already have one in the building. And guys, if you want to be like this guy, make sure you click on that link in the community section and come on. And it is Kyle Patrick Vineyard, KVP is in, or KPV is in the building. Let's get him on. My man Kyle, you absolutely pumped up and excited for this game, brother?
Yes, I am. I'm excited.
No, absolutely. I love to hear that, my man. I absolutely love to hear that. What formation do you think Conte would go with today with Sonny's injury? Do you think we'll see a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 kind?
I think he'll probably go with like a 3-5-2. I think with Sonaldo out, like I think that's what he'd probably do in away games. But yeah, I think we'll see a 3-5-2. But you never know, he might go for a 3-4-3 or something. But yeah, 3-5-2 is what I think he'll go with. Like with Kane obviously starting, Lucas and maybe Brian Hill, but Bergwijn might start. But
Mm.
yeah, I think 3-5-2 will probably go with. Then put an extra midfielder in there. Then just don't let them come at us. Just counter attack them and let's destroy the foxes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely spot on, my man. Absolutely spot on. AV Master, welcome to Gold, my man. Big yourself up, grabbing that channel membership. I want to see you on this show. Before I end this today, my man, I want to come on and have your say. Kyle, do you
yeah.
reckon Hugo Lloris will come back into the lineup today? I mean, we were all shocked to see Galini play against Chelsea. Do you expect Hugo Lloris to be in there, number one today?
Yeah, I expect Lloris to start because he's better than Galini. Can someone explain to me why Reguilon wasn't starting against Chelsea? Like, I don't know why he wasn't starting because maybe apparently someone said he carried a knock or something, but apparently he was seen at the stadium. Like, this is not right. Like, apparently Conte said Galini deserves to start in a big match because he saw him before his arrival. He was playing in the cup games. Like, I'm sorry, but it's time to go, Galini. You're not good enough. We shouldn't have sold Gazaniga because when we played Liverpool at Anfield under Poch, he made 14 saves in that game. Gazaniga was outstanding that night. Like, we should never have sold Gazaniga in the first place. I think Gazaniga should have stayed, but he's at Fulham. They're top of the championship, and they're probably going to come back up. We'll play against him, but yeah, we should have kept Gazaniga. I think.
Do you know what? That's an interesting call there, Kyle. And looking on it now, you probably say, well, yeah, maybe you're probably correct. I mean, look, Galini, he made a couple of good saves against Chelsea, but
Yeah,
I mean, coming out for that corner kick, I mean, he was just in no man's land. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, Tanganga again lost his man. Some other people didn't cover themselves in glory, but I don't know, man. I don't know. He should be coming out and cleaning house with that. But look, Reguilon, interesting talking point. I mean, I was speaking to Ben a couple of days ago about this, and he was saying, where's Reguilon? And I mean, Ali Gold, I think it was Ali Gold reported that he had a bit of a hamstring injury.
oh,
But I mean, this was a while ago, and it wasn't supposed to be too serious. But Ben thinks there's something more to the situation. Maybe a falling out with Conte. What do you think, Kyle?
like I think this is fake. Like he's not falling out with Conte because, like, Conte likes Reguilon, and I think he's better. Like, but whoever said he's falling out with Conte needs to go to Specsavers.
That's Benji from this channel. He's gonna say it to you now when he's on next.
Like Benji, you think Reguilon's falling out with Conte after Reguilon scored his first goal against Leeds back in November? Like he's not falling out. Like
So you
we
think it is just an injury then, Kyle?
Yeah, I think it's just an injury, but like he has been doing quite well under Conte since Conte arrived, and I think he's probably better than Doherty. Like Doherty might as well just go back to Wolves and stay there, and maybe get put in the trash bin or something.
No, he definitely deserves it. I mean, he's been poor. Do you
Yeah,
think that experiment of Matt Doherty at left wing back now is over, and maybe Sessegnon probably start tonight, maybe?
yeah, yeah. Like Young, he's better than Doherty because Young had Mo Salah in his back pocket when we played Liverpool last month, and he's done brilliant. But yeah, like I think it's time Young started instead of Doherty because like he's not good enough. Like I don't know why he bought him from Wolves last season for 15 million. Like I don't know why we bought him in the first place. It hasn't worked out for him. Like, yeah, so maybe Stephen Young better start tonight instead of Matt Doherty, who hasn't really been doing great, but he's done better at Wolves than he has at us. So yeah, Stephen Young, you better start, mate, because if I see Doherty in that lineup tonight, then something's really not right here. Like
Yeah,
Doherty, see you soon, mate, but it's time to go back to Wolves because yeah, he got promoted with them when they won that
yeah,
championship in 2018. So good luck, Doherty, but it's time to go back to the Portuguese team that is Wolves because they seem to have a lot of Portuguese players. So
yeah, yeah.
do with that,
Look,
yeah.
when it comes to Doherty, I mean, just for me, it doesn't work out a left wing back because
Yeah.
the whole idea of having the wing backs in contest system is to provide the width. But every time Doherty gets the ball, he's always looking to cut inside onto his right foot. And that means then he's playing in spaces that some would usually play in, but whoever plays in it today, or that Lucas would occupy, Kane would occupy. So it's kind of becomes lopsided. And then there's no one outside him providing the width whatsoever. And maybe it also stops Ben Davies making them runs out of the back that we have seen him make in the past. It kind of just congests everything up. And plus, Doherty's passing isn't good enough. It's why I think he has to go. Even at times when he has the chance to attack on the outside, he won't do it. He's always looking to constantly pass inside, but he never really makes completes them passes either. He's always putting us under pressure. And for me, I just think, look, when it comes to Doherty, I don't want to see it anymore. Put in Session and give the kid a chance. I mean, Doherty has had more than enough chances. Let's welcome Anvil to Silver membership. Big yourself up, Anvil. Hopefully to see you on the pre-match bump up or the post-match fan show. Everybody out there, if you do want to come on and have your say, like I said, simply click on that link in the community section and come on and have your say. And as well, keep smashing that like button. Let's get back to Hugo Lloris. It's reported in the week now that Tottenham and Hugo Lloris are at the negotiation tables over a contract with Ali Gold saying that Hugo Lloris's demands were modest and more than reasonable, judged to be more than reasonable by the powers to be at Tottenham Hotspur. Why do you think it's took this long to get to the negotiation table on a contract? Do you think it's maybe because Hugo Lloris just wasn't feeling what was going on at Tottenham at the time, and his opinion has been changed because Conte has come in, or do you think maybe the club are dragging their heels on this one, Kyle?
I think maybe the club are trying to put the heels on him. Yeah, maybe that's something. But like, yeah, like Lloris has been the best goalkeeper for over a decade since we bought him. Like the guy, I know Brad Friedel was probably #1 before Lloris started in goal then, but yeah, like maybe it's we probably put our heels on him, but like he's set to sign a new deal until the end of what next season, I think. So yeah, Daniel Levy, get your checkbook out and start bringing some players in, Sunshine. Because if we don't sign anyone, then we know who we have to go to. That's Brian Daigle. Because like Brian Daigle said yesterday, he's gonna start doing a protest. Like we've been doing this for since last season. We protested and leaving Enoch out because they're just not good enough. Like maybe we should bring back the guy that actually saved us. That is Alan Sugar. Yeah, Alan Sugar was the one that because he's a Spurs fan and
Mm.
yeah. So if you're watching this, Daniel Levy, if you don't sign us any players, then I can step up because I play football quite a lot. So sign me up for free. I can score goals, then Doherty can. So sign me up, Daniel Levy.
Absolutely, absolutely love it. Kyle De Bruyne, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Kyle Kane, do you have finishing ability like Harry Kane? Maybe you can be his backup.
Yeah, I do because I've scored some wonder goals when I played football for when I was in a school and a college, and yeah, I've scored some wonder goals from the halfway line. So yeah, I've
Gotta
got
love
some
it.
ability like Harry Class A Kane, as people call him.
Gotta
Or
love it.
yeah. So
Gotta love it.
yeah,
But Kyle, I do want to talk to you about our away form. I mean, like I read out the goal stats earlier on, I'm just going to read it out again. Tottenham have scored just 7 goals in 8 away Premier League games this season,
yeah,
averaging 0.9 per game compared to an average of 1.7 per game last season, which was 33 and 19. But we've also only won 7 of our past 24 away matches across all competitions. Why is our away form so bad, Kyle? I know,
oh,
and I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, it is improving under Conte. Look, we've picked up a point. We picked up 3 points at Watford, point at Southampton. Don't get me wrong, point at Everton as well. Of course,
yeah.
it is improving under Conte, but just in general, why has it been so bad?
I don't know. Like, I don't know why it's been bad, but maybe it needs to improve. Maybe we need to start winning away games. Like, we beat our opponents at the end of last season. We beat these lot, what, 4-2, and
Yeah,
then because we beat Leicester, because if Leicester had beaten us, then they would have qualified for Champions League. But no, we ended up. Chelsea should be thanking us for helping them qualify because they should be thanking us. If they didn't win it, then they wouldn't have qualified. But yeah, you got lucky, Chelsea fans, that we beat Leicester for you. But we won't be doing you any favours since, like back in '99, Arsenal wanted to beat Man U Old Trafford so they can win the league. But get over it. We're never going to do you any favours. We don't like you, but it's your fault. You've got 12 players missing, not us. So
what do
next
you think of
season,
Mikel Arteta's comments today, saying that they weren't going to play the game because they knew they would have lost?
like, I don't like him what he said. It's
Yeah,
like I don't like him. Like he's only won 2 North London derbies and we've beaten him like I believe 3 or 4 times we played him. And he's lost. Only won 2. But yeah, I don't like I he's not right. Like I don't like what he said. But
yeah.
when it gets arranged in the North London derby, you're coming to our house again, man. You're going to lose for a third time in the league. We beat you in a friendly in the summer last year. Son scored assist from Tanganga. So who loves scoring against Arsenal? Kane and Son. So look
Love it.
out, Arteta. Ramsdale, who actually can stop Kane last season at Sheffield United and end on belly. So look out, Ramsdale. You're getting beat again, mate.
I
And
love it. I love it.
yeah,
You're always throwing shade on the opposition wherever
yeah,
you
yeah,
can, and I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
that's
I
regular
love that.
Arsenal fan.
But
Yeah,
but look, man. Before we let you go, what's your score prediction? And a big loud "Come on, you Spurs!" You know what time it is, Kyle. Let's go.
yeah, let's have. Okay, so score prediction. Like, since Vardy's not playing, I know, like, Daka, I think probably is. So let's say 4-1, Leicester to, like, score the, get a goal back and, yeah, 4-1. Like, Kane 2, and maybe Lucas and I don't know Sanchez because he scored against Leicester 2 times. So Sanchez on a score sheet again. Like I'm going 4-1, and I'm off to listen to Who Let the Dogs Out. Conte did. Conte did.
No, yeah, no, 100%. I absolutely love it. It's who let the hounds out, Karen. Who
Yeah,
let
who
the
let the
hounds
hounds
out?
out?
God, they did.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta love it. You
yeah,
gotta love it, my man.
and,
Kyle, I'll let you
and
go and I'll see you soon, brother.
come on, you Spurs! Let's destroy these
Absolutely love
lot.
it. Let's have
Yeah,
it. Big up, Kyle. I'll see you soon, my man. Honestly, what an absolute nutter. I love that kid. Big up, Kyle. Big up. But look, let's keep moving. We have got Amir. Amir up next. Let's have a bit of Amir. Let's see what he's saying. Amir, my man, where are you calling in from, brother?
What's going on, David? What's going on? I'm calling out from Israel at the moment, but I'm flying into London on Friday. So looking forward to coming over. I haven't been over in a while. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, it definitely will. It definitely will. Just quickly before we have a little conversation, Kenneth Tottenham Hotspur, all the way from Norway. He says, "Big up to this channel as well." David Harris up the Spurs. Let's get after it. Yeah, Kenneth, my man. Sit back, relax, crack open a beer, and watch the hounds chase the foxes. That's all I can say, my man. But Amir, what is your thoughts coming into this game? I might have to interrupt you during a bit of this conversation because the lineups will be out in 3 minutes' time, and I pride myself on being the first ones with them. So, Amir, look, what's your thoughts on the game, man?
Course, mate. Course. Now you got to get the lineup in. Of course, we've got to see how we're going to be, matching them up tonight. I was listening to your stream earlier with Shawnee B, and I must say, I think Shawnee B is spot on about this match. This is one of the biggest games of the season. We've got to go out there, smash them, get the 3 points in the bag, and go into Chelsea with confidence that we can get some points out of that one as well. With all the games in hand, we've got to start chasing down the teams putting points on the board. And, with all the injuries and whatnot, we've got to take advantage. Like Conte said, we've got to be killers here, We've got to be killers, David. We've got to go out there.
Just
and,
just a quick update, Amir. Regulon did get off the team bus, so Regulon probably is in the squad today. But sorry, Amir, go on.
Yeah, no, that's good news. That's good news that Reggie's there. He's good. He's a great player. He's still learning his trade. He's got a lot to learn, but he's fantastic when he's on form,
No, he is. Hopefully he starts today. Ben Davies on the bus, Ollie Skip as well. So it looks like Conte could be bringing a strong squad. But Amir, do you know the way some of these games were called off in December? Do you think that maybe we should be putting a positive spin on this? Now, I know we're disappointed that the games are being called off. We all want to watch Tottenham play as regularly as we can. But, we were looking at 9 games over 17 days. Now, there will be rescheduled, but, there probably won't be playing as many games in a quick pace environment that we were going to over the December. Do you think maybe this is a blessing in disguise, getting some of these games called off and maybe playing them now, especially with the likes of Romero due to come back, Dyer nearly back,
I see what you're saying. It could be a blessing in disguise with regards to the team and with regards to, as long as we put those points on the board. But with regards to fans who have made travel plans and who have done all those things, who have spent the cash to come and support the Spurs, for them to suddenly have Derby Day cancelled because of one COVID infection is ridiculous, to be honest, and those lot across the road running scared, it's a travesty, to be honest with you, it really is. And, you've got people, as David, we've got fans all over the world, Norway, America, Africa, Far East, and, people pay thousands to fly in from these places. And for it to be cancelled 24 hours, 48 hours before the match is just wrong.
No, it is. It is. And look, hold that thought, because I do want I will talk about that with you, but we do have the starting lineup here, guys. And of course, Hugo Lloris is back in goals, captain in the side. Emerson Royale is in there, Tanganga, Sanchez, and Davies with Regulon at left wing back. So interesting that Tanganga keeps his place after a few mistakes. Hopefully the kid can keep his head held high and get out there and put in a performance. Regulon back into the starting lineup as well. Absolutely massive plus there. Højbjerg and Skip and Winks in midfield. So we have gone for a 3-5-2 with Lucas and Kane up front. So it's a 3-5-2 with Winks, Skip and Højbjerg in midfield, which I actually don't mind that as a midfield today, to be honest with you. Very, very interesting cause. And for some reason, I know everyone loves who is on the bench. Of course, Galini's on the bench. Matt Doherty, Ryan Sessegnon, Joe Rodon, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Brian Hill, Stephen Bergwijn, and Dane Scarlett, Dane Mbappe. So no Ndombele yet again on the bench. Amir, what do you think of the lineup and what do you think of the formation?
You know what? I'm loving the formation. I think that midfield, I'm really liking the looks of it. I think we can boss the midfield, and then as long as we're slipping balls into Harry and Lucas, Moura's going to finish the job. Kane will get the job done. Tanganga needs to show us, in this game that he can get over his mistakes and show us the performances that he put in against City and Liverpool and the likes, because we know there's a player in there. He's obviously young, still learning his trade as well. But it looks like a very, very strong lineup, to be honest. Very strong. Expecting good things.
No, look, same here. And look, Tanganga, he's going to have to learn quickly here on the job. He can't keep switching off the way he is. The goal that went in against Morecambe is the oldest trick in the book. Wait for the defender to look away and make your move. It's just, the goal, the one against Chelsea was poor. Look, we all know what happened there. That was very poor. So look, hopefully the kid, he can find some confidence from somewhere and really prove all Spurs fans wrong. That being we've all talked about, and hopefully prove us all wrong. That's what we need from him today, because we need a good performance from the kid if we want to get 3 points. Reguilon back in the team, absolute massive plus going forward as well. And hopefully he can put in some good balls today. Before we get on to the midfield, Amir, I do want to talk to you about Emerson. Now, this is a player that sparks a lot of controversy in amongst the Spurs fan base. Some just saying, look, he's not good enough. People like me who, look, I believe, just give the kid time. I think he will do well. I think defensively he's good. Yes, putting crosses into the box, the quality just is not there. But look, maybe he can work on it, because Kyle Walker was loaned out at 22 when we had him. And, he wasn't great at crossing the ball, and he worked on it and learned how to do it. Do you think we should just be patient with Emerson? Or do you think we do need to sign sort of back up and give him real competition?
Well, first of all, I think that's the word, patience. Patience with the lad. He's got natural talent, he's still rough and rugged and raw. The question is, can he be coached into a better player? And I think the answer to that is yes, especially with Conte there to do the business. He needs to learn how to whip in a ball, of course, and he needs to, be more precise with his delivery. But with regards to addition, I would say we need an addition for every single player. If you're looking at the big teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, these lot, look at their benches when they're playing a match. You will see that is the strong benches. We can't say that we have that same depth. So I would say for every position that we need, and that's the same as all these Spurs fans that are out there begging for Levy to get his checkbook out and get Vlahovic. It's what we've needed for the last 5 years for Kane. It's someone to come here, challenge him, and look at this formation now. I mean, you switch that up with Lucas and Vlahovic in there. I mean, you're gunning for top 4, top 3 this season if we get that deal done.
Look, some people would say we can still get top 3, win all our games in hand. We go ahead of Chelsea, Amir. Look, I know that's getting excited and ahead of ourselves, but look, it's still a possibility, my man. It's still a possibility. Jack Kanicki says, Amir, the legend, bring Solomon in. Love your support.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a huge fan of Manor Solomon. He's a young Israeli player who plays out in Ukraine at the moment for Shakhtar Donetsk. And he's got Champions League experience. He's been banging in goals in the Champions League against teams like Real Madrid. He's got great control of the ball. He's very, very creative. And to be honest, he's going to be like a national team player for the next 10 years. He's going to be a real star, this kid. And I think he would definitely push players like, Gil, Bergwijn, definitely for that position. He's got end product. He knows how to deliver a ball. And he's got a good finish on him as well. We could get him in for a decent price as well, I reckon.
Interesting. I'll have to scout him on Football Manager later on, so I will, Amir. But look, Spurs, they have a spectacular win percentage with Skippy in the team, and he does start. I mean, look, on my show earlier on, I was debating, Skippy, Winks, Skippy, Højbjerg. But look, we've got all 3, Amir. Are you happy with that midfield? And is there enough creativity in there at Winks, maybe playing balls over the top for maybe Lucas or getting us playing balls into Kane and getting us up the pitch? Are you happy with that midfield, or would you rather it be a 2-man midfield with 3 up top?
No, I'm actually delighted with it. I'm actually delighted with that midfield, and I think it's going to work for us tonight. Skippy's our rock in there. Skippy and Højbjerg in there, they're both solid as a rock. And hopefully Winks can be that creator. We've seen him in the last few months, really putting out performances and showing us what he was about a few years ago. So if Conte, has transformed Winksy, imagine what he can do for other players as well. We've really got to take advantage of having one of the best managers in the world at our club. And all the fans, all the supporters out there, we really need to put pressure on Levy to get his bloody checkbook out and do something in this last little period, last 10 days. Because we do need that extra push to get into the top 4, to try and win an FA Cup, bring those glory days. We need that extra push, and it's just a signing of a pen of Levy, and it can be be a reality.
No, absolutely spot on, my man. And look, when you come over, will you be joining Daigle in a cheeky protest?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I definitely would like to meet up with Daigle, and we'll make sure something happens. Got a lot of family to see, as well. I haven't been back for a couple of years now because of the COVID and the crisis and everything, the pandemic. So it'll be a nice holiday, family, friends, and a lot of Spurs hopefully, and get a few tickets to a few games as well while we're over.
No, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, and I hope you do get to the stadium, my man. Hopefully, you get to take in a game or two. And I'll actually be over there in February for the Wolves game, which I can't wait. So, and I'll be back again in March. Me and Jack would then be going to the West Ham game. So I'm absolutely buzzing. I cannot wait. Honestly, I'm buzzing my tits off. But look, Amir, the Foxes have let in 33 Premier League goals this season, more than any other side in the top half of the table. I mean, they've conceded 16 from set-piece situations alone this season. And look, we know that Conte, he loves set-piece routines. Most evident, Norwich, Brentford, where he was, playing short, trying to rearrange the back line, playing the ball in from different angles and stuff like that. Is this an area that we can really, that maybe can win us the game today? If it is a cagey occasion, that we can nick the game by doing set pieces and doing them right, because to be fair to Davinson Sanchez, he's actually got a few over the last few seasons from set pieces.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the game that we can potentially, capitalize on. I do want to see us shooting a lot more as well. We've had a few of these matches where we, no chances, we're just kind of, we're prodding along and we're trying to break the low block. So I do want to see us firing in shots from long distance. And if we do get any good, set pieces, anything around the box, corners, yeah, get all the big lads up in there. And, Kane's lethal as well. Sanchez is lethal in the air. And we all know Davies as well. He's not bad, and he's due.
Yeah, he's sneaking in there lately, isn't he? He's getting on the end of a few.
Yeah, he's sneaking in there. So
no, that he is. And speaking of shots, actually, Amir, I like the way you said that, because Kasper Schmeichel concedes on average 1.83 goals per 90 in the Premier League, and has had a post-shot expected goal of 27.7, when in fact he has conceded 33 goals so far this season in the Premier League. This means that Schmeichel has conceded at least 6 goals this season that basically he should have saved. So, knowing this, surely Conte should be instructing these players to have shots on goals when they present themselves, especially early on.
Oh yeah, and I'd rely on Conte. I'd count on him with my eyes closed behind my back. He's the man. He's the wizard. He wouldn't have taken this job if he didn't believe he could win something with Tottenham. With his kind of record, he doesn't want to come here and be dragged down by Levy and no trophies and all this kind of business. So he's coming here to win. And he knows what to do to get the job done. So I do believe we're going to come out and we're going to stomp all over these Foxes tonight, to be honest with you.
I absolutely love it. Amir. And look, last but not least, it's a debate that causes a lot of controversy around the Spurs fan base. At the minute, it's happening on every channel, every group chat going, can Tottenham get top 4? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not even a debate. That's not even. I don't think that needs to be debated. I think even if Levy doesn't get the checkbook out and we don't sign anyone, which would be a nightmare, I think we'd still get top 4 as long as we're putting in performances week in, week out, and we can try and stay injury free. And with the games in hand, it's all in our hands basically. It's all in Conte's hands.
No.
So yeah, no problem. And if we do strengthen, which is what we should do, and get ready for next season, then we should be pushing for third even. Chelsea are not looking good. I don't like the way they're playing at the moment. Lukaku can't hit a barn door. They signed him for 100 million and he's causing havoc there in the dressing room. You've got decent players there that are not playing, that are on the bench, unhappy and whatnot. So yeah, I can see us getting, either third or fourth, really.
Absolutely love it, Amir. Well broken down, brother. Well broken down. And look, what's your score prediction for today's game?
So I'm going 3-1. 3-1. Harry Kane's gonna get a brace, I reckon. Harry Kane's gonna get a couple, and maybe Moura to get a little sneaky one as well.
Look, when it comes to Harry Kane against Leicester, like I've already said with the goals, it's like packing your missus up and sending her off to the ex-boyfriend's house for the weekend. I mean, you know exactly what's going to happen, So Harry Kane is definitely going to score today, definitely 100%. I can absolutely feel it. But Amir, before we let you go, is there anything you want to plug or Or if not, you know, give me a big come on you Spurs, or give me a line that's going to get everybody absolutely rattling in the house, you know, pumped up for this game.
Oh yeah, well that'd be great. Just a quick little plug. I do have my own channel over here. It's called the Open Peace Podcast. We do get Israelis and Palestinians talking and discussing issues over here in the Middle East. You know, we're trying to promote a more peaceful way of living over here. So yeah, you know, if you're into those kind of things, you want to find out more about what's going on over here, just head on over to the Open Peace Podcast and leave us some comments, some likes. That would be fantastic. And smash that subscribe button, of course. And come on, you Spurs, we're gonna smash these foxes tonight. No worries.
Well,
No
Amir,
worries.
we were going to let you go, but there was a guy, TY, in the background. He's gone. Is he coming back on? Let me know. So I'll keep you until he does come back on. We've
All
only
right, no
15
worries.
minutes left. So I suppose we'll keep you here. But Amir, I do want to talk about our away form. I mean, look, we've been poor away from home. Even when we have picked up points, it's been laboured. I mean, we don't really have that much creativity, especially away from home. But also, Conte doesn't really allow the bodies to get forward like he does when we're at home. Me personally, look, I think the away form is poor because we don't have 11 men or a whole squad pulling in the one direction. And, you know, enjoying an occasion when you walk into a cauldron and it's everybody against you. I still believe there's still fractions in this squad, in my opinion. And I think that's probably why it leads to us being a bit shaky away from home, because what you do need away from home is you need 11 players all going out there fighting for the same cause, which is the 3 points, you know, dying not to lose. Why do you think our away form has been poor, Amir?
I think it's a mixture of things, really. You know, you're spot on in there that, you know, the squad isn't deep enough. And when we go away from home and when there's a couple of niggling injuries and when Songy's out, it's like, where are we going to find that creative spark? Where are we going to, you know, find that killer pass, that little, you know, bit of creativity? And, you know, as the game goes on and it's still 0-0, it just gets tougher and tougher. And these low block sides that just, you know, put 10 men behind the ball, we're finding very, very hard to break down. So that's why I think we're in need of, you know, some signings, some creativity to come in. You know, it's why I mentioned that Manor Solomon. It's why we're talking about Traore, right, who's going to come in here and maybe offer something different there in the middle. And I would still say, even though those two, it's not enough. We still haven't really replaced Eriksen, Dembele. We still don't have someone who can really bring us up the field with pure quality and deliver that final ball. So, you know, I really, really do think Levy needs to get that checkbook out and make sure we make a couple of signings. And what you're talking about, the discontent within the squad, David, you're spot on. Look, we got Deadwood that we need rid of, and I don't know what Paratici and Levy are up to, because if it were me, there would be a couple out the door, you know, in the first week of January. So
spot on.
That needs to get sorted.
Spot on. Well, look, you know, we have Ty back in the building, Amir. So, Amir, again, before we let you go, give me a big loud come on, you Spurs. I mean, wake the whole neighbourhood up. Let's really go for it.
Come on, Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go.
Absolutely love it, Amir. Absolutely love it. My man, get in contact with me on Twitter if you have it, will you?
For sure. Take it easy, David. Nice one.
Big up, Amir. Big up, Amir. Well, look, guys, let's keep it moving. We have about 14 minutes left until I hand it over for the watch along. And let's get on Ty. TY. I don't know. We'll ask him now. What is it, man? Ty or TY?
It's just Ty. Just Ty.
Ty, absolutely love it. How you keeping, brother?
Good. What's up, Dave?
Man, I'm absolutely buzzing. I mean, you know, we're half an hour. We're just 45 minutes away from kickoff. I mean, you know, it's getting exciting. I mean, having Tottenham back after the Arsenal game being called off is absolutely wonderful, because I get down when there's no Tottenham. You know, I do get down because it's like I build myself up for it. I look forward to it, get all the content prepared for it, and then the game gets called off, and it's so disheartening. I mean, I'm a bit of a loser. I mean, I have no other interest in life but Tottenham Hotspur, so it is a killer. But look, you've seen the starting lineup today, Ty. Are you happy with it?
I'm happy with the formation, the 3-5-2. Definitely happy with that. Having Winks, Højbjerg, and Skip in midfield, though, that's another story. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I guess we don't really have the creativity. I'd prefer Lo Celso over Winks, though, or replace Højbjerg with Winks. I don't think Weeks needs to be the most creative player in our midfield. I think that's the worst part about it for sure, is relying on Winks to be your most creative player. But I mean, we don't really have a whole lot. I mean, I could say, oh, put Deli in, but then I'd sound like a dumbass. So yeah, not gonna do that.
Putting Deli in, honestly, do you know what? I can see it. Like, he tries, but I mean, he's just lost that ability, and I don't know whether we get it back. I don't know, but one thing you can guarantee, that the walking Christmas tree will definitely have blue in his hair today for sure. He loves putting in the colours of the opposition in his hair every game, so he does. But do you know what? With the midfield, though, Ty, I can kind of understand it. It's kind of like, if Leicester do get on top of this game, we have an extra body in midfield. Maybe you can keep an eye on maybe James Maddison a little bit more in there. And that when we do get the ball, if we keep Kane and Lucas up top, we can get Winks, who maybe does have that passing ability, to get us straight in behind and maybe catch them on the counter. It'd be interesting to see. Remain to be seen. I mean, look, we can't forget that Winks had a massive gap last week to put Harry Kane in. I mean, honestly, he could have parked Joe Lewis's yacht in it and still had room either side to play it. And he completely overhit it. It was shocking, honestly. It was like the Red Sea. It opened up for him. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But look, hopefully he puts in a shift today. Are you surprised with the formation? Are you with a 3-5-2 instead of a 3-4-3?
No, because I feel like we get overrun way too often whenever we play in the 3-4-3. I just feel like, just having the two in the midfield it just seems like we always get overrun in that area. So no, I'm happy with the 3-5-2. I'm happy with the extra guy. Yeah. Just who that guy is. I mean, that's the issue. And I feel like against Leicester right now, with them not having half their team basically right now. Yeah. What they don't. I mean, who do they have in defense right now? They have Amorti. He's with Ghana. They have Johnny Evans. He's gone.
They have. I tell you who's a fit. Luke Thomas is fit.
Ndidi's gone with Nigeria. Ndidi's gone with Nigeria. They don't have anyone, so I don't understand. That's the only thing. Like I say, with us needing to be more attacking, I really don't understand. They don't have their best defensive midfielder who also plays center back when they're down center backs. All their center backs are gone. So why would we have such a conservative lineup? I mean, again, even though obviously Deli's been awful, I mean, Gio, you could at least put Gio in or play Bergwijn. I mean, I would even be happy at this point. Yeah, I'm happy with the 3-5-2, but a 3-4-3, with Bergwijn in there up with Lucas and Kane, that makes a lot of sense to me as well. So I guess I'm happy with it, but again, it doesn't really make sense against, like, if we were playing against a full strength Leicester, I'd be much more happy with this lineup. But with Leicester missing everyone, I'm not the biggest fan, I guess. Yeah,
and look, speaking of defence, I'm expecting Mark Albrighton, the right winger, to end up filling in at right back. They have done it before. I'm expecting him to fill in there. So, hopefully Reguilon can definitely exploit down there. And Vestergaard up against Kane and Lucas. Honestly, the guy's a 6'7" oak tree. He's absolutely useless. He's no pace. He can't turn. Surely Harry Kane and Lucas can just get at him today.
Yeah. No, you'd think so. I didn't see their starting 11. So they have Vestergaard, and then who else is starting?
I didn't see it either. I haven't seen it either. But Vestergaard will play because he's fit. I'm expecting Albrighton to be at right back because they have no right backs fit. Both of them are out injured.
Yeah, I guess it could be genius, the lineup. Maybe if we hit him on the counter with slow Vestergaard, with Albrighton, who's a winger, filling in at right back. He could be out of position. I don't know. Maybe it's genius on Conte's part to play it like that. Just stay solid and then hit him on the counter. But we'll see, I guess.
No, that we definitely will. I'm just seeing if I can find. So I have the Leicester lineup here. It's Schmeichel in goals. It's Albrighton at right back. It looks like it's a back five, actually, with Albrighton, Chowdhury filling in there, with Sayonchu, Vestergaard and Thomas, with Tillemans, Dewsbury Hall. That's a very posh name. Hopefully he's too posh to push. Maddison, Lokman, and Daka. So, we can definitely get at that back line, surely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's not the strongest back line, definitely.
Sayonchu would be a huge plus, though. Sayonchu would be a huge plus for them.
Yeah, definitely. He was making, I don't know. This hasn't been his year, really, though. He's been making a lot of mistakes, for sure. So, we'll see.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, my man. Honestly, I can't wait to see Harry Kane and Lucas up against Vestergaard today. If I was them, I'd be looking to run off that tree every single time. You know what I mean? He dangles his legs out like they're tree branches. Dangling in the wind. He's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, 7'7" barge or 6'7" barge pole. Let's absolutely turn him today. Let's get him going the other way. That's what I want Lucas to do. If Harry Kane's going to drop, I want Lucas getting Vestergaard turning the other way because he's going to absolutely smoke him. Honestly, it's like putting up Usain Bolt against a fat kid that loves cake. There's only ever going to be one winner, so let's get absolutely after it. Let's turn that Vestergaard guy.
Lucas should have a big game. Lucas should definitely have a huge game today. I definitely look for him to be the focal point, even over Kane. I'd say definitely Lucas today. He should score. He should score.
I hope so, my man. I really do hope so. And of course, Conte putting an end to the Matt Doherty experiment. We have Reguilon back in with no right back. Surely Reguilon can really put whoever plays there to the test today. Skin them on the outside. You know what I mean? Get balls in.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking forward. I was hoping that possibly we'd see Sessegnon today. I don't know. Is he injured today or just he's not playing?
No, I'm not sure. I think he's on the benches,
Yeah, okay. No, I was looking forward to seeing Sessegnon play, but I mean, just because I didn't think that Reguilon would be fit today. So no, I'm really excited to see Reguilon out there again. So that'll be super nice. And I'm sure that he'll be a menace down the side because I mean we need him to be. Because Emerson's not really a menace. That's for sure. As far as his offensive output, so.
Look, Emerson is one that divides opinion. Where do you stand on Emerson, man?
I think here's the thing: is he's young. He still has time to develop. I don't think he sucks. I mean, I don't think he's shit. It's just he's really not good in the final third. I mean, he's just not good at putting crosses in. He has put in some good ones. Obviously, that one to Lucas that Lucas scored on. He's had moments for sure. Which, I mean, he's a young player. Moments they're good enough to kind of keep you strung along with young players. But yeah, just I feel like, God, we signed him when we were essentially thinking we were going to play a back four, which I mean, we probably wouldn't have any issues with him right now if we were playing a back four because he's solid defensively. He's a good player. I mean, as far as him being a wing back though, I don't know. It's hard to say if that's his absolute best position, but I think he would be a really, really good right back for sure.
Yeah, no, I think we just need to give him time. That's my personal opinion. Now, look, I could end up being wrong on him. If I am, I'll hold up my hands, but I do.
No, yeah, and he can develop. Exactly. No, I'm on your side. He can definitely develop for sure. I just think as of right now, for sure, I mean, right back, it looks like that's the player that, I don't know, that his potential it shows him being a really good right back to me. But again, I mean, he can develop. He's super athletic. I mean, he looks like a great athlete. So he should be able to, fly down the sides just if he can put crosses in and just be a little more comfortable on the ball in the final third. I think he could be a really good player for sure as a right wing back.
No, absolutely spot on. And look, when it comes to Tanganga, Sanchez, and Davies, I mean, look, Patson Dake, he's a good player. He was the replacement for Haaland at Red Bull Salzburg, banged in the goals, filled the boots. He's now at Leicester. He is playing, and I mean, this guy, he will constantly turn Davies, Sanchez and Tanganga in behind, but he can also hold up the ball as well. He's an all-round good striker. Do we have the defense today to be able to keep Leicester out?
I would say yes. I would say yes only because of our midfields being so defensive with Højbjerg and Skip. Obviously, Sanchez and Tanganga and Davies being back there, I mean, that's not ideal whatsoever, for sure, as a partnership. But yeah, no, I'd say we could definitely keep them out. I think we can definitely keep them out with the midfielders shielding them. I mean, I don't think there should be too many issues. As long as Tanganga is a little more confident today, I feel like Sanchez has been fine and Davies has been fine. So, I mean, if Tanganga has a good game, then I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I hope so, my man. Well, look, my man, what is your score prediction? And let's get everybody pumped up out there. You can either sing me a Spurs song, a big loud "Come on, you Spurs," or else, if you're a motivational speaker, give us a line or two.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs. 2-0 Spurs for sure. So that's what I'm going for today. I got nothing motivational. Come on, you Spurs. That's what I got.
Give me louder than that. Give me louder than that. Come on, man.
Come on, you Spurs.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Big up, Ty, and I'll see you again soon, brother. Come on,
right,
missus.
yeah,
Come
have a
on,
good
more
day.
of these.
What was that?
Come on, more of these, my man. Come on, more of these. Absolute pleasure having you. Well, look, guys. No, big up, my man. Well, look, guys, there you have it. I mean, that's it for another pre-match pump-up. My score prediction is I'm going to go Tottenham 3-1 today. I'm going to go Harry Kane with a brace. I'm going to go Lucas Moura with 1. I struggle to see us keeping Leicester out. I really do hope, Tanganga, Davies, and Sanchez can surprise me. But I do see us scoring some goals today. I know I've read out stats that we're not scoring many away from home, but that has to change at some point. Look, you can't catch a fox without releasing the hounds. So Conte, release the hounds on the foxes today. Let's get after it. 3 points incoming. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust. Woo! Who let the hounds out?